So we've had the June calendar finally shown to us on X by Sega. It's been what the date is, the 12th. A bit maybe like 12 days too late, but we finally got it, and it is very very interesting. Beyond interesting actually, because there's quite a lot to this. To be fair, there is quite a lot to this. We have obviously the decal campaigns and stuff like that, but let's just first go off what they've said. Let's just first have a look what they've actually said. June 23rd marks Sonic's 35th anniversary. To celebrate this milestone, we're running a decal campaign for 4 consecutive weeks. Plus, we have a special event planned for the end of the month. Stay tuned for more updates. So, now, like, here's the thing with this, right? Here's the thing. This is, I've been looking at this for a bit and I'm still confused because this is not usually what Sega do. This is coming from someone who knows how Sega schedule this game quite well. Like I am puzzled. Like honestly, I'm puzzled because I have a few ideas what this special event could be. Obviously for the 29th, which is the end of the month, but there's a hell of a lot of things to consider. Right, before I know a lot of people are throwing out ideas saying that it's going to be classic Sonic, and I agree. In a sense, I do agree. I do think that classic Sonic will be involved in this month. I think we are getting classic Sonic. I will keep saying this. I do think it's going to happen. The only thing I'm thinking though is usually when we get a new character, it's on a like Wednesday/Thursday, depending where you are in the world, and we have the festival afterwards. But the thing that's puzzling me the most of anything is that this is on a Monday. This being on a Monday is really weird. We've never had anything given to us on a Monday, from what I remember, like anything ever. Especially at any event, like when they say special event, a special event is planned, which also to me means when it's a special event, like it's special. So it's something different, it's new, it's a one time thing, like some sort of special event. Because I don't consider festivals and I don't consider festivals, legend comps as special events, because we've had them plenty of times. We've had them so many times. I don't know if Sega are just gonna phrase it like that, but I don't think of legend comps and stuff as special events. Like I think of them more as just events. They are the events that are going to happen, and I could be wrong on that, but I feel this is new. This is going to be a brand new thing, because this might be a brand new event that comes to the game like permanently. I don't know what it could be, but that's one thing, because it's on a Monday. We could start getting a certain event on a Monday, which is like recurring every like few weeks or something like that. That's one theory that I've got. But the second theory is the most simple, probably the most simple one, which is we just get Classic Sonic, and there is some sort of special event with Classic Sonic. Like, I don't know what type of event, but just, yeah. We get Classic Sonic, that is our character for the month, which is right at the end, and then we get the Turtles the week, few weeks later. So we have that. There's also things to speculate, like we could get the reveal of the last Sega characters on that day. And we could also get the confirmation of a year 2 for free Sega DLC, because we've not had that yet. We have not had that yet. Which they could do it on the 29th. But I feel like that's quite late to do that. So that also is very confusing. It also could be, simply a legend comp. Or it could be it won't be a festival. Let's just get out of the way. Let me just get this out of the way. This won't be a festival. For anyone thinking this is a festival, it's not, because they will never do a festival on a Monday, ever. So that's completely out of the question. It could be a legend comp. It could be a legend comp. They could for sure do one on a Monday. It'd be very weird, but they could, and it is an event. And this is the thing that scared me with event. For me, when they say special event, I don't think it's just going to be a character drop, and that's it. It's going to be some sort of mode, some sort of something, right? So it could be a patch. That's another thing. It could be the patch, because we are waiting on the patch this month still, and we've not had it yet. Which, going off the scheduling, it should be next week, maybe like next Thursday, so like the 18th or the 19th, because that's like bang on 3 months after the last patch. But I don't know if that's going to happen anymore, because I have a feeling this the 29th might be the patch. As like, so there's going to be some sort of event with the patch. So they're going to obviously patch the game, and then there's going to be an event. Like, they're going to update the game with an event coming out on the 29th, which for sure could happen. 100%. It's just, I'm just not sure on that. All I know, I can tell you right now, is Classic Sonic is going to be here. It's going to be Classic Sonic. I am so confident on, like, this being Classic Sonic. It's insane. Like, it just makes a ton of sense, you know? Like, I think everyone's thinking the same thing. It makes an absolute ton of sense for this to be Classic Sonic. Also, something else which tells us that it probably is going to be Classic Sonic is the fact that Sonic Rumble is getting a new update for the 35th anniversary, and guess who the character is? It's Classic Sonic. It's Classic Sonic. He's going to be in Sonic Rumble, and I'm pretty sure they have done this for every other live service game they've had in the past few years. So, yeah, it seems like it is going to be Classic Sonic. And you know what? It is what it is. Do I think Classic Sonic is a little bit of a wasted slot? Yes. But if he's an extra character that is going to be like just extra, not even part of the Sega characters, if that makes sense, just an actual extra character, that'd be great. But I think it'll be one of the 3 slots. Well, actually 5 slots. Because even though there's 3 slots, there's apparently actually 5 characters in the database, which has been leaked. There's 1 by themselves, and then 2 packs of 2. So, Classic Sonic's probably going to be the one with a speed vehicle, I think it's leaked to be, which would make sense. So, but like I said, it's very weird that we're not getting it on a Thursday. And maybe we're not getting it on a Thursday because it's not June anymore. Maybe the reason why we're only getting it on a Monday is because, you know, it's still part of June. You know, the 30th is the Tuesday, which is the last day of June. And then they've got to start doing new content for July. So, it's very weird, to be honest. Like, this schedule is very weird. The decal campaign takes up the entire month. Yeah, I don't really know. Like, I'm just looking at this still, and I'm so confused. Like, there is a lot of things it could be, but the way they've structured it, like, especially with the 23rd having its own box with the 35th anniversary, that potentially with this as well could actually be something. You know, we could actually get something for his actual birthday in game. This could be Classic Sonic. Like, being real, this could be Classic Sonic. They could straight up just announce Classic Sonic on the 23rd. And then he might not come out until the 29th. Speaking of announcements, I think Sonic Central could happen. There's a lot of things they can show off. There's a lot of things they could talk about. They could talk about the Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition, which has been leaked a lot. Like, over, like, everything, like Twitter and everything. For the Switch and whatever. Because it wasn't at the Switch event. It wasn't at the Nintendo Direct, which everyone thought it would be. So, we've got that, and then you've also got loads of other things that they can show off. You know, we've got Crossworlds DLC they can show off there. Like, we could get Sonic Central on the 23rd. And this is what this could be indicating right here. The box could be like an announcement on the 23rd for the 30th anniversary. Or it could just be nothing. You know, this is why it's so confusing. It could honestly be anything. But for the 29th, for me, I'm probably going to say it's something to do with Classic Sonic. There's a lot it could be. Like I said, a new patch. It could be just a Legend comp. It won't be a festival. See, the thing is with this month is that they've got to pack quite a lot of things into this one month. Right? We're not getting a Legend comp this month. We're not getting a festival. This is why I think it could be a festival on early July. Early July, so like, you know, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday could be a festival, like going from the 29th here to like the 3rd, 4th, and the 5th could be a festival. Meaning that we could actually get Classic Sonic on the Monday, but then the festival's not until Friday. Which would be very weird. Like, this is why I'm really confused why they're structuring it this way. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of my predictions on it. That's my thoughts on it anyway. I kind of want to hear what you think in comments. I am truly interested to see what people think, because, like I said, it could be anything. Patch, it could be Classic Sonic with a random event, it could be a Legend Comp, it won't be a festival. It could be anything. It could be a new ticket shop with skins. It could be the final SEGA characters being announced. It could be all sorts. Like, it could be all sorts. My main thing is obviously that it's a Monday, so it's a very weird day for it. And also, Sonic Central won't happen on the 29th because that's too late. If we're getting a Sonic Central, it'll probably be the 23rd at this point, because it's the birthday, which makes sense. And yeah. But I'm very interested to hear what everyone thinks on this, because it is very interesting to me, this. And I guess we'll just have to wait probably, what, 2.5 weeks from now, I think it is. 2.5 weeks as a recording is when we're going to get whatever this question mark is. So, yeah, hopefully it's just actually good. Not like how it was last time where they teased us with Mega Man, when we already knew Mega Man was coming to the game. And then it was that question mark, and everyone was just like, why would you even not just show it was Mega Man? You know? Like, it is kind of different this time around, I guess, because we don't actually know who it is. Before, we actually already had confirmation it was Mega Man, just that they hid it for some reason to get more hype up. But I guess we don't actually know if it's going to be Classic Sonic or not. But I'm going to say it is. My guess is that the first SEGA character will be Classic Sonic. And yeah, the others will probably get announced very similar times to this as well. So yeah. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you all in the next video.